Hello everyone, welcome back to another Civilization Reborn video. Sorry I've been out for a little while, my computer crapped out, and this isn't my computer, it's my brother's that I'm borrowing for a bit, but until my computer gets fixed. So that's why I was able to save this map and send it on in my personal Discord thing. So I was able to survive. So that's why I have it. But yeah, I won't be able to play like Minecraft or anything. But yeah, I will be able to do this for a little bit, and I have a few other ideas that I want to get down. But yeah. Anyways, let's get on to the video. So on this episode, or last episode, these guys went down to Mexico. The blue guys explored the Caribbean, and these nomads popped up in the plains, and some other stuff happened that I'm not too sure of. But yeah, so today we're gonna start off strong by having these blue guys invade these purple guys, and they're the reason for this is that they got a new king and he's kind of expansionist. He wants to kind of rule the world kind of, or well, not the entire world, but all like this. Oops. Okay, he wants to rule like more. He wants more land. So he's gonna start his invasion by capturing this city. So he catches these guys off guard, and so he just goes bam, captures that city, and is really close to their capital. They end up surrounding not only the capital but another major city. And when news of this in of the blue team's invasion, or yeah, these guys' invasion of the purple team, the New Yorkers, they are like, hey, we want some land, and also they join in on the invasion. So yeah, they just go bam bam, capture this city, go down the coast of Virginia, capture this other city, and they're gonna try and cut these guys off from expansion. So they race towards this city and capture it, and these guys are like, oh well, crap, and they're like, dude, what the hell? Why are you doing this? So they invade more. They capture this city, and they go upwards here to block off these guys and capture the capital, and then these guys move in and capture the rest. And so now that the war's over, let's take a look at the peace treaty. Okay, so this is the peace treaty. These guys take the two or three cities that they wanted, and these guys get all the southern bit. And yeah, and now that or because it's called these the Atlanticans or whatever. Actually, no, that's a stupid name. Actually, if you want to name this country, leave it in the comments, and you can name it, I guess. But yeah, these guys are kind of pissed that these guys, joined in on a war because these guys wanted all the land and not just half the land. So yeah, tensions are a bit high because of that. Um, but yeah, that's not going to be the only war this episode. In fact, the next war in this episode isn't too far from this war. It's going to be against these guys. Yeah, these guys are subject to today's war. And who declares war? These guys. These guys declare war. The reason, they only have this thin little like connection to the rest of this, and they they kind of want more land, kind of like that, to like a yeah. So it isn't so easily disconnected. So yeah, um, yeah, so invade these guys start invading. They're like bam, 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 and yeah, they're just like that. Catches them off guard, and they are able to capture this city and push these guys out from here, uh, and they take that city and this city, and they didn't really want to they're not gonna like invade the whole thing, so they're just gonna like stop there. They just wanted like enough land, like a good like buffer zone, so there's like more area to like get in. But because of this little war, that's gonna spark another war with these two getting involved. Because like these guys want land and these guys also want land, and I think, oh yeah, way back in like episode 2 or something, these guys broke away from these guys. These guys are like, you stinky rebels. So they're gonna like, get back at them. So they're gonna invade, take over this city, which, actually no, I was thinking that was Chicago. That's Chicago. Though it's not called Chicago. It's called something else. Uh, you can decide in the comments what you want that city to be called. But anyway, yeah. These guys join in and they're like bam, 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 and they take their capital. These guys are like, hey, we don't want that guy getting all the cool stuff. So they invade and take these 3 cities, and then that city, and then block these guys off. And they're like, you sons of bitches. But they can't really do anything because they don't really want to go to war with them because they're like kind of stronger than them. So they're just gonna like and just like groan. But yeah, this raises tensions. And then these guys who are like friends to these guys, they're like they know that their like entire culture is gonna like disappear if like when these guys get rid of, or invade. So they're gonna like, hey, we're gonna invade you. You didn't see that, but I was doing air quotes. But they're like, we're gonna invade you, but not really kill anything, so you don't die or have your culture completely erased. But yeah, so that's gonna be that, and yeah. So let's look at the peace treaty. Okay, so this is the peace treaty. Um, these guys get some land here, which like which like makes this less like easy to cut off during an invasion. Like, say if these guys wanted to like invade, they'd have to like go like that instead of just like going like that, and bam, all that's cut off. But yeah, they get more land. These guys are allowed to be alive by the purple guys, and these guys are like, thank you very much. Very kind of you. We'll remember that forever. And these are like, yeah, no problem, bro. And these guys, they're like, yeah, sorry for what happened over here, bud. We'll give you some money and some stuff. Yeah, sorry about that. Um, and these guys are like, damn it, we wanted more. But yeah, there's now like a little panhandle here or whatever, like weird panhandle here. And these guys like tensions between them are like incredibly high right now. And so yeah, it's kind of like that. They were like, I may or may not be hinting at a big war soon in the future. But yeah, whatever. Next up is going to be these guys declaring war on these guys. I'm not sure if you remember, like, I think it was like either actually no, it was like a few episodes ago. These guys broke away from these guys. These guys are kind of salty about it. So these guys are gonna be like, you know what? We're gonna invade you. You're gonna be a part of us again. So yeah, they do exactly that. Um, they go bam bam and take this city, and this is kind of this isn't hot, or like they didn't like catch them by surprise. They like knew this was gonna happen, but they still weren't that ready for it. They're also kind of weaker, but yeah, instead of like them completely failing at everything, they're gonna like push back like a little bit, like defend the city and push back a little and attempt to like cut them off from like the mainland. or like from here, but they're just gonna like take over that unclaimed territory. But yeah, while their efforts of pushing them back is kind of successful, it is short-lived since they're quite weaker than them. So yeah, they're just gonna like bam, bam. Their capital is taken, which is not good during war. Um, it was kind of like a hard and bloody fight, but they weren't able to do it or like defend it well. But before their capital was taken, the like royals fled to like this city over here. Um, and that kind of like becomes its new capital for a little bit. But yeah, these guys continue invading, and then well, these guys, yeah, they're cooked. They're cooked. The yeah, that's it. There is no peace treaty. They just take it over, and that's no longer the capital. But yeah, they just kind of take that over. These guys are like, they're kind of scared because they border this. They don't like that because they think they're going to be next. And they're right, they are going to be next. Um, yeah, they their suspicions are confirmed that they are next when these guys invade and capture this city. But these guys are more prepared. The fight is longer and harder. That's what she said. Um, but yeah, it's not as easy as this country being taken over. They put up a really good fight, though they do start capturing cities. They are able to push them out uh, of this city though, and are and this city, yeah, they're able to do that. But then these guys, they're like, hey, we kind of want land, and you're kind of our neighbor, and yeah, you know where this is going. Yeah, that. They're like, we don't really wanna take all your land, so we're just gonna like take that much and then be over with it. These guys are like, oh, okay. They're kind of like annoyed because they're like, really, dude? Why? Why would you do that? But yeah, they just do that. And they're like, ah. But yeah, they're able to like hold off and like kind of push these guys back. And these guys are like, ugh, fine, I guess you can live. And yeah, if you're surprised that these guys didn't get in, it's because it wasn't it. They didn't really feel. Actually, no, they didn't. Uh, totally not me making excuses for why these warmongering expansionists didn't want to invade their neighbors. Um, no, let's just say they were too focused with these guys, or like being angry at these guys to notice. But yeah, let's just take a little peek-see at the peace treaty. So yeah, there's the peace treaty. Um, yeah, they got a little smaller, like just a little bit. But yeah, these guys got some land, and these guys got some land. And these guys got to exist, which in and of itself is pretty cool, considering there's two, or you're surrounded by three stronger enemies. So yeah, that's kind of cool. Um, yeah, and now we take a little peek down here in Mexico. Yeah, these Mexican guys, they're gonna like continue exploring like up the coast, like more of the Mexico area. They also like explore down south a bit into Central America, like this is like into like Guatemala, Honduras. I would say Nicaragua, but Nicaragua's like down here. But yeah, they expand more into Central America, and they explore more. Well, not expand. They explore more into not the sea. Yeah, just like Central Mexico, or not Central Mexico. Just I guess just Mexico. But yeah, and then they're gonna like go ahead and start colonizing everything. Like, yeah, just like doing that and that. Actually, let's just bam, do that. That's basically what they do. But with all this rapid expansion, uh, they forgot one little thing. Uh, people's happiness, and they're not really happy with this rapid expansion. Especially these guys who were they. So what they did, instead of just like what normal people do, is just like, hey, look, there's cool stuff over there, you should go. These guys are like, or yeah, instead of like going like, hey, you should move out there. It's pretty cool. New land. There's no one out there. You can kind of do what you want. These guys are like, you will get the hell out of here, and you will move over here. You will move west over that way, and that angers quite a lot of people, because quite a lot of people don't want to move from their homes to a new place that hasn't been established yet. So that kind of makes quite the few people angry. That makes them angry enough to do this little funny thing called revolting. Yeah, so a big revolt breaks out in like this like uh western region. They're like, screw you guys, we don't wanna if you're gonna force us out of our homes, we don't want to be under the same government as you. Because a government that does that to their people is really crummy, and we don't want that to happen again. So yeah, they break away. These guys are like, bro, what? Why'd you do that? Completely oblivious to the fact that they were forcing their citizens westwards, which is not cool. You don't force people to move to a place they don't want to be, or well, yeah, you don't force people to move to an unfamiliar place when they already have like comfortable living. Yeah, and it wasn't just homeless people that they like forced to move. It was also like normal everyday people. It's like, hey, they kind of just like picked at random, like maybe a few thousand people. It's like, hey, you're moving west. Pack your crap. You're going. And they're like, wait, what? And then they had like a week or something to get their stuff ready before they had to move west, which angered them. Anyway, yeah, that's like the explanation for like what happened. But yeah, these guys are all gonna like revolt, and they're gonna be like, "Ah, boo, you're stinky, we hate you." They're gonna be like, "Oh, damn it. Okay, well, I guess you can do that. We're not gonna. Oh man. These guys, they don't really do anything. They don't want to be engulfed in war, so they just kind of let these guys go. Yeah, and let's see what their borders end up looking like. So yeah, it kind of looks like that. Yeah, looks like that. But with the establishment of this new country, um, it's kind of at first it's like a little unstable. Actually, no, it's really unstable because they're it's not like government officials and stuff like going. It's just like average people who don't really know like how to like rule and stuff. Um, so they don't really know how to do anything, which causes a lot of like civil unrest, which leads to another province or another group of people breaking away. It's like, hey, you're not that much better than the last guys. Uh, eh. So yeah, this group of people is gonna be like up here, like near like kind of like Baja California and such. But yeah, they're like, we don't really like you, or we want to be our own country. Yeah, this revolution got too big. It's like, man. So yeah, they kind of like break away, and these guys not having like an organized military is like, okay, whatever, bro. You do that. So yeah, they do that, and they like kind of expand a little into like the Mojave Desert. Like up, actually no, is this the Mojave? Or no, this is the Sonoran Desert. Mojave is like up there. But yeah, they expand like more into like Mexico, SoCal, or yeah, just like northern Mexico, like border California. But yeah, that's what they do, and they're also gonna have like a weird borders. Yeah, their border's gonna look like that. But yeah, they do that. They're like, we don't want to be with you guys. Yeah, and they're like, okay. And these guys are kind of like, heh, has a taste of your own medicine. And these guys are like, it tastes good because we didn't really know how to roll, but now we do. So screw you. These guys, oh, but yeah. And I think the last event of today's episode is gonna be, I think, oh yeah, it's gonna be this war right here breaking out. These are between like these guys and these guys. These guys instigate it. They're like, we want our old land back, and these guys are like, no, screw you. And they're like, too bad we weren't asking. And so they invade them anyway. Yeah, they take this city in Wisconsin. They like push them out. They take their capital. It's just like really bad, cause like the last time these guys went to war with them, they got their asses handed to them, and this time they like really trained and stuff. So they're just like, bam, bam, bam. And these guys are like ruthless now, cause they're like really salty about what happened. So they start like burning shit and stuff. And so these guys are like, like I sorry, these guys are like really scared of like getting like erased from history, and like these guys start sorry, like these guys are basically take these guys take their entire country over, and then there's just like a few from like all the cities. They escape to here, and then this city gets captured, and they don't want to be subjected to these guys' rule. So these guys start like a long ass trek northward, and as they do that, this is like tens of thousands of people just like moving, getting up and moving. It's like a mass exodus of people, and while they do that, um, these cyan guys, they completely take over this, and they're like, okay, they don't really want to chase after them, so they don't. But yeah, these guys, they keep moving northward. Hold on, this guy keep moving northward. They discover. Hold on, they discover all like new lands, and they eventually discover this lake, and they're like, oh cool, that's cool. So they like settle it and stuff. But yeah, and then yeah, they discover this lake and they settle it, and they're like, yo, cool, a home, far, far away from those ruthless jerks over here. These guys don't entirely know what's going on up there, because they kind of like burned their tracks and stuff, or they got rid of them. They were good at like hiding their tracks. But yeah, they eventually just like go up here, start living off the lake, and like create entire new country. And they like continue exploring the lake and stuff. Like they find out like how big the lake is and stuff. But one problem with living up here though is that it's really cold, because it's in Canada, known for its cold. So yeah, these guys have to deal with the cold every winter. But yeah, they're kind of fine with that. They're chill. So yeah, that's gonna be like the last event of today's episode. Hope you liked watching uh, this episode. Subscribe, like, and subscribe for more. Comment if I should give these guys names, and like what names they should be. If you don't want me naming them, then comment that, or just don't comment with names. But like, yeah. Yeah, hope you liked today's video. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.